What's going on, guys? Welcome to the next part in our section. In this part, we're going to put together the app icon and the launch image. So I just Googled the stock iOS app icon here, and you can grab it pretty easily, pretty easy to find. Of course, it's available in the application that you can download. The source code is available as a part of the course. You can grab it there as well. So now that we have the image, we want to convert this to an asset catalog, since that's how Xcode expects our app icon. So there are a variety of ways to generate that asset catalog. There's free websites to do it, but there's also this really great application in the App Store called Asset Catalog Creator. There's a free and paid version of this. And this video is by no means sponsored, but it's just a really great tool to make your life easier with this stuff. But you take the image, you drag it on here, you hit under iOS, you want an app icon, and you hit this big create button, and boom, just like that, it went ahead and created this asset catalog folder here. We can go ahead and quit out of asset catalog creator, and we can simply go ahead and drag in to our Xcode project the folder. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to find our XC assets in here. So let's see, I believe we threw it under other. It has assets. Now notice this folder's name is the same as this one. So instead of dragging in the whole assets folder, what I like to do here is just drag in the app icon. And actually before we do that, you'll notice we have an app icon already. So go ahead and select it and hit backspace so it deletes it. And then boom, drag it in, and you should be good to go. And we can actually delete this folder here. The other thing that I like to do is drag in the actual logo that we used to generate the image so we can use it in our launch screen. Now, you'll notice here we have a 1x, 2x, and 3x. Now, we don't want 1x, 2x, and 3x in all cases. We're going to open up the attributes inspector. We're going to select, I believe, under scales, and we're going to go to single scale. And now iOS will use this image and scale it up and down for all the different display resolutions. So that should give us an app icon. So let's go ahead and make sure we see it. We'll go ahead and hit the run button and pop into our simulator. And we should see our app icon reflect here. It'll take a few seconds to build since we just brought in a ton of images. But once it does, you'll see your app icon just like that. It looks pretty similar to Apple's. Actually, it should be identical. But now we got to work on our launch screen because a blank screen is just not doing it for me. So let's go ahead and jump into our launch storyboard, which is under, let's see where we tossed it. We put it under views. And all we're going to do here is we're going to take our app icon and we're just going to pin it in the middle of our launch screen. So I'm going to hit the plus here, search for an image. We'll go ahead and toss it right there. We're going to open up the attributes inspector and I'm going to search for our image, which I called logo. Go ahead and select it. And most importantly, don't forget to add constraints here. So those of you that are not familiar, constraints are a way to specify rules to lay out your view. In this case, we want this to be horizontally and vertically centered in our container. And we also want to set a fixed width and height. I'm going to go ahead and do 150 by 150. Go ahead and hit enter. And now if we go ahead and stop our application and run it once more, you should see when the app launches, you get your launch image that looks just like that. And actually, you can also go ahead and hit Command-Shift-A to put this guy into dark mode and launch it once more, and you should see your launch image. It launches extremely quickly, so it's a little tough to see. It flashes there, but as we build out, I'm sure you guys will end up seeing it plenty of times. So this is the end, I believe, of this section. We've got our basic app skeleton in place. We've created a bunch of files. We've got our awesome looking app icon, looks super official now. I'll see you guys in the next part.